Welcome back, y'all. Joining us now is Nancy Rangel from the Hispanic Business Alliance here this morning virtually to talk to us a little bit about the census and why it matters to East Texans. Thank you, Nancy, for taking the time to chat with us this morning.
No, thank you all for allowing us to be here and talk a little bit about the census, which is so important.
For sure. So first, if you just kind of want to give an overview about the census, we had our morning reporter kind of telling us about it, but if people slept in a little bit after the 3-day weekend, what is the census?
Well, the census is very important. It's actually the results from our census help to shape the future of our community for the next 10 years. So it's very critical that everyone complete the census because we want to ensure that all of those there's $1 billion of federal funding money that is distributed across the United States. And so we want to ensure that those monies return back to our local communities so that we could utilize it for all types of critical programs, such as in healthcare and education, transportation, and et cetera. So we want to ensure that everyone does complete the census, and we have until September the 30th to complete it as well.
Yeah, I cannot believe it's September already. That just is mind-blowing to me. Tell us a little bit about this 903 Counts campaign.
So what we've launched is a 903 Counts, and so it's a week where we launched it last week, where on 9/03, which was September 3rd, we want to ensure that everyone in our 903 region is counted for in the census. So we want to ensure that everyone is able to have the option of completing the census. They can still do that till September 30th, like I mentioned, and they can go to my2020census.gov, or if they don't have access to internet, or if they don't have a computer at home, they can come during our whole week event. Today we are back out again, and today we are at Goodwill Industries. They can go there until 2 o'clock. We were there from 10 a.m. to 2, and the whole event, basically, what we're trying to do is have people come out and fill out the census. We have a census representative at each one of these locations every day. So if they have any immediate questions, we have someone there from the census, as well as people from our Complete Count Committee that can answer those questions as well, and to fill out our census.
Yeah, so one of our people that kind of just moved here to start work with us had a good question. If you've moved here after April, do you still need to fill out the census? How does that work?
Yes, everyone has to complete the census, but you base it off of where you were or where you would have been as of April the 1st. So if you were residing, let's say, in a different state on April the 1st, then you would complete the census with the residence and address that you had on April the 1st. Those students that were, let's say, at a dormitory, or they would have been in a dorm on April 1st, but because of COVID had to move back home, they will complete the census based off of where they would have been, which they would have been residing in a dorm, let's say here at TJC or UT Tyler or Texas College. They would utilize the address that they would have had on April the 1st.
Now, we talked about the funding that's kind of distributed based on the census, but what about hospitals, schools? How is that impacted by the census results?
Yes, well, we actually, and when I mentioned healthcare, we have health clinics that a lot of the funding comes from our census count. Also, for example, schools or school districts, if they have Title I, like many of those lunch programs, they are based off of, again, our census count. Any programs such as Head Start, that is also one of the other programs. CHIP, Medicare, Medicaid, those types of programs, a lot of them are so critical to our community, but a lot of that funding comes from the census. And so again, if you complete it, and we want to ensure that everyone is counted for. In fact, there was a study that was made by George Washington University where they state that for Texas, every person per capita that does not complete the census, we are losing approximately $1,300. So imagine a family of 4, how much funding we're losing, or a larger size families, we are losing that funding, and it's not coming back to our local community and resources that we could utilize. So we want to, again, encourage everyone, and even those that have already filled out the census, we want them to go out, and your work doesn't stop there. Go out and talk to your neighbors, talk to your church members, your family members. Encourage them also to fill out the census, because we want to ensure that all of 903 gets counted for, because we count. 903 counts.
Great points you made, Nancy, and thank you so much for talking with us. Y'all seriously felt the census. It's so simple, it's so easy, and it makes a difference.